welcome to the 2024 North Island Weightlifting Champs. This is session 7, the men's 109 kilo plus division. That's our lineup this morning.
There will now be a 15-minute break between the snatch and the clean and jerk.
So that is our lineup, small lineup, so it's going to go through pretty quickly. You might have just heard on the announcement that there will be a 15-minute break between snatch and clean and jerk, which allows the athlete additional time to warm up, because it will go through pretty quickly. But that's our lineup. The athletes are just lining up side of platform before we get underway for presentation. If you are joining us, let us know where you're watching from. The athletes will be coming back and watching these replays after their events. They always like to hear or see or reflect on their competitions. If you are just joining us for the first time, my name is Richie Patterson. We'll be producing your live stream this morning. Here come the guys for presentation.
In our 109 plus category, also known as the Supers, we have number 1, David Leety.
David Leety, Strength HQ.
And from Strength HQ, we also have Elijah Luafau.
Elijah Luafau.
Number 3, we have Ethan Peace.
Ethan Peace.
Number 4, we have Johan Handwork from Elevation Weightlifting.
Johan Handwork.
Number 5, we have Malachi Fa'amuasali Fala from Papatoetoe.
Malachi from Papatoetoe Olympic Weightlifting.
Number 6, we have Numi Tupololo from Papatoetoe Weightlifting.
And Numi from Papatoetoe. So that's our lineup this morning. The guys will make their way back and carry on their warm-up. I think this event's going to go pretty quickly, so the guys will need to get underway reasonably quickly in their warm-ups.
Referees today, we have, we'll wait for them to get onto the floor.
So this is our technical officials this morning.
Our referees are Andy, Melissa, and Steph. Our technical controller is Izzy. Our marshal Paul. Tag Clarence. Timekeeper Tyler. And our records.
So that's our officials this morning. This is our lineup. The bar will be loaded to 80 kilos and will be first attempt for Johan Handwork from Elevation Weightlifting. There is approximately 8 minutes until the start of competition. So join us back and we will be with you live at that point. We're going to put you on a holding screen for the next 8 minutes. And then you can settle yourself in and watch the men's 109 plus kilo division. Coming to you live from Papatoetoe Olympic Weightlifting for the North Island Weightlifting Championships. 1. Well, welcome back to session 7 of the 2024 North Island Weightlifting Championships. You're joining us live from Papatoetoe Olympic Weightlifting. This is the men's 109 kilo plus division. This is our lineup this morning. Oh, someone's just doing some work out the back, so we'll go back onto this. I'm joined in commentary this morning by Jamie Olgavie. Olgavie.
Oh, yep, that's right.
Welcome to the commentary team. I know first time, Richie's thrown you in the deep end.
Yes, very nervous.
Saw you lifting yesterday, 6 out of 6.
Yes, it was a good day for me.
Good day. Were they records?
I think the clean and jerk and total was a record, master's record.
Yeah, they look really, from my perspective, looked really good. So well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's, I know as an athlete, lots of training goes into it, but it still comes down to turning up on the day and mind's both physically prepared, but also mentally prepared to deliver a performance.
Yes.
So, how long have you been involved in weightlifting now?
I think 2019 I did my first competition just before COVID. Oh, yeah, just before COVID lockdown. And then I did, I think that North Islands when it was on that online one.
Yes, yep.
Yep.
So, in the grand scheme of things, within 5 years within the sport so far?
Yep.
Yep. And your background prior to getting into weightlifting, you'd come through CrossFit or you'd...
Yeah, CrossFit. So I think I did CrossFit for about 4 years or so. And yeah, just always liked the barbell. Found that much more enjoyable than
Yeah.
the burpees and stuff.
Cardiovascular. Yeah. And now you're part of the furniture, I'd say, as part of Weightlifting New Zealand. You're heavily involved. You're around the country as well. I see you're at CrossFit, or at Kotahi Barbell now, but you have some link to Hale Compounding down there in Christchurch as well? Or more just
really,
an
I
alignment?
just met them through weightlifting, and then went down there as a part of kind of like my research project for that, yeah.
So fill us in. I was trying to talk about that yesterday, but I don't have the full context of it all. So you're doing a research project. Let everyone know what that's about.
Yeah, so it's like a PhD study through Massey. And it's, well, my research question is how can weightlifting be a vehicle to enhance Māori women's well-being in mana? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you've got to that point because of its impact on you? You feel like, well, this is really helping me and your, I guess, personal well-being, and then you've gone, man, maybe this is bigger than just how it impacts me. You're seeing how it's impacting the whole community. Is that what you'd say, or you're going, actually, this is something that maybe hasn't been researched before, and maybe this is something that's unrealised yet?
maybe a bit of both. So I don't think there's not any research in that area yet. And yeah, I've enjoyed the sport. I've enjoyed how it makes me feel stronger, being more powerful. The social side of things, like there's lots of aspects that I've benefited from the sport. Yeah.
Just from home, everyone just let us know if our audio is coming through nice and clean. We're going to have the first athlete, Johan, to the platform. So we are underway. Johan does get us underway well with 80 kilos. Always good to get a successful first lift for the competition. Starts the comp with some routine and rhythm. Johan's been refereeing all weekend prior to this point.
That's got to be hard on the body.
Sitting down, yeah.
Yeah.
So underway. We can go back to the scoreboard and we'll see that he has a few lifts following himself. Next person lined up is Ethan at 90, so it looks like Johan may have 2 to 3 lifts following himself. It's a very small group, 6 lifters, so we will get through this reasonably quickly. We see David Leety has 165 down for his starting lift. I believe this is his last competition prior to the Paris Olympics. It'll be interesting to see how he approaches this comp, whether it's to try and reach some opening lifts potentially for Paris, or whether he just takes this as a 6 out of 6. It's that fine balance of getting your build-up right through the Olympic Games. So that's what we're looking at. Not much happening on the platform for a second. 85 kilos being loaded. So all of this equipment that we're seeing is legacy equipment from the last 2 major internationals that we hosted. We hosted 2 internationals, the Masters World Cup and the 2024 Oceania Weightlifting Championships earlier this year at the Drew Drop Event Centre. And we were supported heavily by Sport New Zealand, Grassroots Trust, Auckland Unlimited, and that allowed us to really invest in this legacy equipment. So beautiful platform, all of the equipment that we have around, and we will be back at the Drew Drop Event Centre later this year for the National Championships. So exciting. It's a great venue. So clock is slowly just being run out for Johan second. He gets 2 minutes. So in your 5 years within weightlifting, Jamie, how do you find the sport? Where do you see growth or opportunities I've been in the sport, gosh, for 28 years. So it's nice to have a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Johan actually, because he's just come to the platform. So he's moved up 5 kilos. Second attempt, 85 kilos. First lift looked comfortable. Second lift just as comfortable. Well done, Johan.
Carlo, can we please have 86 kilos on the bar? Let's keep the call on Johan for his 3rd attempt.
Johan has been in the weightlifting fraternity for quite a significant amount of time. He's a good contributor, part of Elevation Barbell, but he's also always in some official position, either refereeing or being a technical official.
Whereabouts is Elevation Barbell?
Elevation is based out of Gillies Avenue Weightlifting in Newmarket.
Yeah.
So they have a significant influence on Auckland Grammar. Auckland Grammar being up the road. It's where I went to school, did weightlifting. I used to train in the morning at Auckland Grammar, and then in the afternoons I would do a second training at Gillies Ave. I just was so immersed in weightlifting, I was training twice a day when I was like 16 years old.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Okay, so bar is moving up in weight. Call is going to switch to Ethan. Johan worked his way up to 90.
This will bring Ethan out for his first attempt at 90 kilos. Thank you, bar loaders. Ethan, your clock has started.
Okay. Lots of support in the room for Ethan. 30W. I've not seen 30W before. Someone might be able to give us some background on that club.
Fast. I think,
Well, he moves well.
Yeah. 30W is 3216 with Kyle Turvey.
With hype.
Kyle Turvey.
Kyle, okay.
Yeah.
3216. Okay, so just a little change in the numbers, or maybe it's just how they've inputted it onto the really good upright position. I might have to reframe this because these guys are a little taller than the previous session. Okay, we'll go back to the scoreboard. So what's your next target in terms of competition, Jamie?
I don't know. This one I was kind of just having fun. I might do
Class starts at 90.
nationals,
Before we go on, Johan, your clock has started.
which is back here in Auckland.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got senior and junior nationals in Auckland, then we have the Masters nationals in Otatahi Christchurch at Hale Compound and Conditioning.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Johan's making his way back for his final lift. And Johan is 3 from 3.
For Johan for his 3 attempts at the snatch. This takes us to 96 on the bar, please, loaders, for Ethan's second attempt.
So we're having a good run so far. That's what I like. I always jinx it when I say this, but so we're 4 from 4. No pressure, Ethan, but it does, when we get success, when lifters are successful, it means that the bar just moves through quite nicely, and it helps every other athlete in the warm-up kind of time their lifts really well. So generally it just keeps this momentum going, which I quite like it when we start to just see lifts succeed after success. Carry on through. His first lift looked good. Ethan out for a second. It's good. Ethan's 2 from 2. And the comp continues rolling in the direction. Good. Good series of lifts by these men. Keeps the torso high. Barbell comes through nice and close. Good structure. Good confidence building lift as well, that one. Okay, we're going to come out of that because he's such a tall athlete that I cut half of him off anyway. Okay. The bar is being loaded for a new athlete. This is Elijah's first attempt. Born in 2006.
Wow.
So I'd have to work out how old he is. Maybe someone at home
I
can.
think 60.
He's got genetics for a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Wow,
talented
fast.
too. Yeah. He's a very talented athlete. I always say it's pretty special to sit behind the live stream because I get to witness a lot of these athletes for the first time, and I don't know what I'm expecting because I've never seen him lift. And then you get this like gift of seeing an athlete
For the first time. Yeah.
It's very
And then it's
powerful.
exciting seeing them move up
Yep.
as they.
Because you remember
progress.
that name, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I saw his first lift. And you can follow their career.
So is this his first competition?
It can't be his first competition because he would have had to have
yes,
qualified for this. So I'm anticipating that's probably his second competition,
Yeah.
or maybe.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. I see he is a member of Strength HQ, so maybe, well, I guess that means you'd be training alongside David, which would be a really good role model.
Yeah.
Okay, Ethan back for number 3. He's looked good for 2 from 2. ...101 kilos on the bar.
Oh, nice.
I would say that was the best of his 3.
Yeah. He's got a huge crowd. They got some signs up in for him and everything.
Do
out
they?
there. Yeah.
Okay. It's great to have that kind of support.
Yeah. I think he's
There's a
from
good crowd here. Yeah.
the Brown Pride.
Okay.
Have you heard of that gym?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I'm an Instagram lurker. I've seen Brown Pride. I see all of the weightlifting gyms kind of doing their thing.
Yeah.
He should be very happy with that. Okay.
Stop the clock. Elijah wants more. We'll go 106, please.
So it looks like Elijah's going to have 2 lifts following himself. 106. Said first time I've seen Elijah lifting. Born in 2006, so very much at the start of his weightlifting career if he chooses the sport. I'm sure given the size and power he's got, there'll be a few rugby teams and league teams knocking on his door too.
Yeah.
If you are a rugby or a league player, nothing wrong with doing a bit of both. Weightlifting really helps build that foundation, injury resilience as well on the sports field. Okay, here he comes. Follow him out to platform. Lots of power on his first lift. Let's see how he goes on lift number 2. I reckon that was better than his first. That was maybe settling into the nerves now. Like I said, there's quite a few people here in the crowd.
Yeah.
If you want to put yourself on a platform, weightlifting's it, right? 3 judges in front of you, plus a few hundred people in the crowd watching. Beautiful lift.
Elijah, your clock has started.
We're pretty lucky. We're a bit spoilt for talent in the supers at the moment. These young men, Numi coming in, David's going to be out today. We've also got one of the young men that just came back from the Youth Worlds, Schuster. He's not lifting today, but he's very talented as well. So hopefully what we see is all of them kind of drag each other up into that upper echelon.
Is that the young guy that lifts out of Papatoetoe?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm useless with names, so I've just had a mind blank. But I think it's Isis.
Isis, yeah, because he's got the same name as
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was over at Youth Worlds, and I think he just tweaked a lower rib, and he had to withdraw from the comp.
Yeah.
But I've seen him, oh gosh, I think I saw him almost try and jerk 200 the other day.
Oh my God.
And he's a youth athlete.
Is he 15?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my God. Even that, yeah, so many young athletes,
Yeah.
coming through, and they're just amazing.
It's just all perception, right? You don't know what you're capable of, and that's why it's important to have these athletes kind of breaking new ground, because then it really opens you up to go, actually, we are capable of these big numbers. What should we at one point step back and go, that's not attainable, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But then once someone does it, it really opens that pathway to go, well, we can do that.
Yeah.
And you have a youth athlete doing those numbers, then someone else comes in and goes, well, looks like that's what I have to do.
So you just work your way there.
You work your way there. You follow the path.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've already, like, it's great watching the 109 pluses here, because we've had a real history in this category from right back in the days to Darren Liddell, Nigel Avery, David Leete, and hopefully one of these young men continues that tradition.
Oh, beautiful.
And this could be another name to look out for in the future.
Yeah.
Making light work of those lifts. Great series of 3 snatches. Holds good position. Really confident with his receiving position, which is great.
Bar loaders are working hard.
Yeah, the weight is moving up significantly now. So it looks like the call is on Malachi.
Whereabouts is Malachi from?
Malachi's based here.
Oh, okay.
140 kilos going on the bar. I like how Malachi moves, so we'll have a watch. He's very dynamic.
Amazing.
That was really nice.
Almost perfect.
Just no hesitation. Good power off that extension. Great mobility for a big man. That'll, I don't know, if I was him, might entice him to go straight to 150.
That moved really fast, eh?
Yeah. Okay, Numi is coming to the platform. So these two are team members. Numi's going 43. Numi competed at the Junior World Championships. Whoa, that's a good lift too.
Good.
Wow.
He's such a nice kid.
Great. Yeah, I've got a lot of time for Numi.
Yeah.
I do. He's always here early helping out. He's a genuinely good person. So, good things come to good people. And that's a good snatch. So there you
Yeah.
go. That was really powerful. I haven't seen him move that aggressively. Wow, that was a really good one. Okay. Let's go out of that. We're going to go to the scoreboard, let everyone know what we're watching. So Malachi's moved to 45. Looks like he's going to take it. Yep. He's already there. Oh, just as good. These are flying up like absolute rockets.
No misses so far.
Yeah, don't jinx it. I've been aware, but I didn't say it, so it's not on me, okay? It's on you. To be honest, none of them look even close to being challenged yet.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful lift. Little step. Not enough to really throw him off. It's just to see 145 kilos moving with that velocity, it's going like a rocket.
Yeah.
Okay. So the call is on Numi. Have a look at the scoreboard. Numi's going 48. I reckon this is up around his best. I don't think I've seen him snatch over 45. Someone could correct me. 148, second attempt. Just remember, this man's a junior. He's under 20 years of age. Oh, it's good too.
Nice.
Keeps on rolling. Wow. This is a little internal competition. Like, this is for the podium, obviously, but this is also clubmate versus clubmate. Numi versus Malachi. A little competition of who did it better. That was a great position. I feel like he's made some real technical improvements. Holding a really good position off the floor. Little step, nothing too significant. Wow, well done, Numi. 2 from 2. Okay, Malachi coming up to respond. 150 on the bar.
Just a bit short.
It was just forward. So that was our first miss of the competition. Just lost a little bit of the hips off the floor that time, which often leaves it forward. So 52 for Numi. It's a big lift. This is surely a personal best attempt. He's going to have to just keep this confidence rolling through. He's pumped up.
Yes!
And that's a new personal best.
Did a man away.
That was beautiful. Okay,
That was impressive.
that was impressive, and he'll be really happy with that.
Do you know how long he's been lifting?
Oh, it's not long, under 2 years, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, talented. That was a good approach. I hadn't seen him really whine and fire himself up before.
Yeah.
Looks for it. Hope someone in the crowd caught this, because he threw a good mana wave out there. Right to the back seats. There you go. Okay, 180 kilos being loaded. Well, David's come to try and put a big total together by the look of it. I've never seen David open on 180 kilos.
Really?
No.
What's David's max?
183 is his best competition lift. This is a very confident opener.
Yeah.
What are we, 40 days out from, around 40 days out from his comp in Paris?
Yep. So
I
this
have
will be his
heard him
last.
talking about 190 in a few of his interviews, so this will,
Okay.
I guess, give him the opportunity to try and start bridging that gap. Oh, good.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's the best snatch I've seen David ever do. That,
How old is David now?
I wouldn't have a clue. We'll have a look at that birth date shortly, but I have not seen 180 move like this before.
That was fast.
Yeah. Just got that spot on.
Yeah.
Where does he go? 84 or 85? If he wants to end up at 90, he'll probably want to go 85. Looks at the coach, gives the nod of approval. I'm happy with that. Well, that's his first lift. Let's go back out to... So they'll run a couple of changes. Firstly, they'll declare a weight, which is 82, and then they get a further 2 changes to run the clock down.
To get him some extra rest.
Give some rest, yeah. It's going to give us lots of time. Let's have another watch. This is the Commonwealth in the Oceania record was set. Sorry, everybody, I got to hit play. The Oceania record was hit last week, I think, by the Samoan lifter in Melbourne.
What was that weight?
I think it was 183 or 184.
David wants more. We're going 184, please, voters.
So this being a championship event, can he hit records here?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can set Commonwealth, Oceania and Commonwealth records here. Okay, so we'll come back out of that. David's making his way. 184. So my understanding that this is a personal best or equal personal best. I don't have my numbers in front of me. Sorry. Anyway, it's huge.
Yeah.
Good too. Yeah. He's having a good day.
He enjoyed that one.
He's in good shape. Okay. That was a New Zealand, so that was a new personal best.
Yep.
184 kilos. He's hitting good lockouts, which is good to see. being quite aggressive with this. Does he go more? That's the question.
David, your clock has started.
184 kgs. He just threw over his head.
Yep. So that's the most ever in New Zealand history.
Stop the clock. Could we please have 186 kilos on the bar, please, loaders?
Where does he go? 187? This is all new territory for David, so
I'm getting nervous.
David, your clock has resumed.
you know what I'd do? Oh, it's an odd jump because I'd go 84, 89. If you want 190 at the Olympics, you do 89 here. So it gives you
Confidence.
confidence, but gives you a real purpose lift
Yeah.
in Paris. It would make you go out on stage knowing that it's a best, it's a record. You'd get all of those things tied in with 190.
Yeah, yeah.
Please have 187 on the bar, please, loaders.
86, 87. No, I reckon there'll be one more change.
Thank you, loaders. The clock has resumed.
There'll be another change. Okay. Might give us a chance to watch that one more time on slow-mo. No,
It's
David's
coming out.
taking us. 187 kilos. New Zealand record attempt. Oh, it's good though. It's
Yeah.
good. I think he can take a lot of confidence on that. I haven't seen him throw himself as aggressively as he has like that before, so it's nice to see he's really committing to these lifts. That was so close. He does hit lockout. Yeah, hits lockout just ever so slightly forward. That's good signs for him.
I have just been informed that it's also an unofficial Oceania and Commonwealth
So
record.
we were just told that that was an unofficial Oceania and Commonwealth record on 184.
Nice.
So the most he's lifted. Good shape. Hopefully that translates into a clean and jerk. Because there's only 6 lifters in the session, they will take 15 minutes as a break. Just gives the big guys a bit more chance to regather themselves before the clean and jerk. What's your thoughts on that, Jamie?
The big break?
No, the
Or-
lifting of
Oh. Amazing. 2 records? 3 records.
Yeah.
Commonwealth, Oceania, and New Zealand record.
Yes. And to be
That's
honest,
so
only 2
impressive.
missed lifts in the whole session, and both
Yeah.
of those were significant lifts anyway.
Yeah.
And I think we also got to witness some new lifters that maybe names to look out for in the future. So, what a session.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
we're back
awesome.
in approximately just over 10 minutes, so go get some lunch or something to nibble on pretty quickly because we will be back pretty quick. But I am here with Jamie Ogilvie. We'll be back with you in 10 minutes for the clean and jerk with the men's 109 plus from the 2024 North Island Weightlifting Champ. Okay, we are back. This is the scorecard so far from the men's 109 kilo division at the 2024 North Island Weightlifting Championships. It's a pretty good first half. We saw a lot of success. A new Oceania, well, it's a New Zealand, Commonwealth and Oceania record unofficially from David Leete. New personal best in his last comp before he goes to the Paris Olympic Games. I'm joined in commentary with Jamie. I'm looking forward to the second half of this. If all of these athletes showed like they're in good condition, so I'm sure we're going to see some good clean and jerks. Jamie, you mentioned it's good to have the men lifting at this time of the day because it's not the last session. We usually see the men in the last session. That's because there are so many women's weightlifting entries that there is another 2 sessions of women still to come after this.
Yeah.
Which is a massive shift in weightlifting. That there are more women's participation. There is more women's participation in New Zealand than men in weightlifting. Has been that way for the last 2 to 3 years, to be honest.
Do you know what could have created that shift at all?
Well, we were just talking about it in the break. The visibility of women's weightlifting,
Yeah.
I think, was a massive thing. And you can be at home and go, actually, I could have a go at that. But to be honest, it's another area where women's participation is increasing, but men's participation is decreasing.
Yeah.
So that's not a healthy thing.
Exactly.
When we have the men not coming out to the platform. Okay, here we do have Johan coming to the platform for his first lift. Johan gets us underway in the clean and jerk. Good first lift, gets us underway again. Johan was 3 from 3 after the snatch.
Stop the clock.
Okay.
97 kilos on the bar, please, loaders.
So bar is being loaded to 97 for the same athlete. We'll just carry on that. The reduction in men's participation in sport in general, and what could be attributing to that. And I guess my simple answer is gaming.
Oh, yeah. I think you could be right. My teenage son, he's a very high gamer.
Yeah.
Spends a lot of his time on gaming.
I'm not saying gaming's a bad thing because it creates a social avenue for a lot of people, but
yeah,
it does sometimes detract from particularly young men wanting to get out there and try different things.
Yeah.
And even, I guess, internationally, there was an article put out yesterday of the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, putting together an esports Olympics.
Yes, I've heard of that.
And I know there's a fierce debate on is esports sports or not. So there's a couple of arguments in that as well, because to be a good, let's do a hypothetical gamer, you've actually got to be mentally quite well. You've got to be physically quite fit as well.
Yeah.
So it's about going to those ones that want to excel in that arena, going, actually, you need to go to the gym.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you need to be physically fit.
Yeah.
So
sleep well.
Sleep well.
Just like any performance.
Mental clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of these things that it's a vital aspect of life, really. Performance, business, study, school.
Yeah.
Is overall well-being. So, gosh, we've gone deep real quick, haven't we? Here's the scoreboard. And if we want to talk about wellness, being strong and physically mobile is a big part of that. Johan is coming up for a second, 100.
Great overhead position.
Yep. Johan is 2 from 2.
Get the call on Johan for his third attempt.
As I mentioned, Johan is a massive contributor. He's been here refereeing for the past day or so as well.
Thank you, loaders. Johan, your clock has started.
There you go, Johan, well done.
Stop the clock.
A few people at home agreeing with us that the online community still needs to think about their well-being, right? And whilst we're live streaming out to YouTube, I guess it's irrelevant, right?
Thank you, loaders. Your clock
There is a bit of a gym culture within that community as well. I've seen a few, like, it's like a fitness,
Stop the clock.
gaming, fitness, live streaming community.
Yeah, they kind of talk about going to the gym,
Yeah.
training.
I know we talked about well-being. We had a big focus on well-being, but it's a buzzword and then it loses momentum. But it's something that I think generally, and given the current climate in Aotearoa, there's a lot of stress in the world, and the one thing that you can control is your physical being. So getting fit and healthy is one of the best stress management tools that you can do, I believe.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, Johan is having the bar loaded for him. 105.
105. Yeah, sometimes if you work on your body, it just naturally crosses over to your mind.
Thank you, loaders. Johan, your clock has resumed.
I was listening to, I'm on a podcast run at the moment. I was listening about, I've been listening to a few. David Nika, Olivia McTaggart, a few of the Black Sticks hockey players, a few people on these different podcasts, and it's how we used to train. And I was guilty of it too, right? Like, I thought physically, I had to be relentless in this sport. I was training so hard, ruthlessly hard. And then you get to a point where it's at the detriment of your well-being. And then you get to a point where you go, right, now I need to work on my well-being. So you ease off a little bit to improve your well-being. And then you get that right, and then you relentlessly switch back to going, right, that's good again, let's go again. So it works hand in hand. It's not separate.
Yeah.
If you're physically well, you're mentally well. So
It's like a trial and error process.
hard in an era where we weren't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
So here's Johan for his third. This is for 6 from 6. He's done
Beautiful
well.
lift.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
He's had a good day.
All white lights.
3 white lights and 6 out of 6. 3 white lights. He looked pretty happy with that too.
This will be taking the call to Ethan for his first attempt in the clean and jerk. 115 kilos on the bar.
Looks to the side to see the referees
Thank you, loaders.
liked it.
Ethan, your clock has started.
Gives himself
he's
the double
happy.
a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, so here we have Ethan coming up for his first at 115. He was 3 from 3 after the snatch as well. He goes 4 from 4. He's having a good day. Everybody's having a good day. Good line. Keeps good structure. Little grimace as he goes overhead, but nothing nothing that I could see that was impeding anything. Okay, we have another new athlete to the platform, and it's Elijah. So Elijah, born in 2006.
Thank you, loaders.
New young athlete, new talent that I see. So this will be the first time we see him in the clean and jerk.
Power.
Oh, really powerful. No problem. No problem.
That was a very easy first lift.
Yeah, no problem with that. Power jerk as well. If anyone at home's watching can tell us how old he is. What do we say? Born in 2006. What are we? 2024. So that's 18?
Yeah, I think it's 18, yeah.
So it looks like the call is still on Elijah. He might move to 25. Yeah, I was correct. So the call will go back to Ethan, 23. So outside of Johan folding himself, we've got two little comps happening within this. So we'll have these two, and then we'll have a bit of Numi versus Malachi, and then David to finish the comp off.
Stop the clock. Ethan is going to 125, so that takes us back to Elijah. 125 on the bar, please, loaders.
So Elijah and Ethan taking 25. So fair few changes happening. Olivia, you'll see closest to us, loading the bar, recently returning from the Oceania Elite training camp. She had an Oceania Junior Snatch record there of 98 kilos.
Wow.
Thank you, loaders. Ethan.
And she's young
I
as
worked
well,
out
isn't
that
she?
she out-snatched me at the same age and the same body weight.
Oh, really?
Yes. Technically, she's a better lifter than I was. Phenomenal. Like, just mind blown by it.
Yeah.
Like, the perception of what we thought was big back then is just absolutely, we were so far off. Okay, so we have a second attempt on 125 kilos. Not to be, not to be. Okay. It's a hard shot to get because I kind of have to frame up the jerk aspect of this, so we do only see the upper body. So we can't see what happened with his lower limb. I think the hips just took off out the back.
Yeah. Do you think he lost balance or?
Yeah. So there's a 2-minute clock because Elijah's jumped up to 28, so the call remains on Ethan.
This is Ethan's third and final attempts for the day.
Just while we're looking at the scoreboard, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're here to support, or you're just watching the weightlifting in general. Just remember, all of the athletes do generally come back and watch this live stream afterwards. They want to watch the slow motions, and sometimes they just want to hear what me and Jamie have to say about them.
Yeah, that's my favourite part. I love listening to what you got to say. You can actually learn a lot from it.
So, I try not to go too far into coaching because the coaching landscape in New Zealand, you don't want to step on someone's toes, and the athlete goes back and says, well, Richie said this on the live stream. Should we be working on this? And the coach is like, well, no, that's not what I'm teaching. But, okay. Here we go. So, missed this clean on the previous lift. Let's see if Ethan can make a correction.
Push.
He's had to work hard. He's going to have to catch his hands. Yep.
Oh, he might have that one.
He didn't make it easy for himself.
No.
All right.
But it was a good
There
lift.
were almost like 3 phases in that lift where I
Yeah.
thought, oh no. So the first phase was as clean. I thought he's good, but then he hit a roadblock halfway out. Just there.
Oh,
And
yes.
you see his fingers
Yeah.
pop off at that point. Then he's all over the place. He has to straighten it up. He has to now try and get his pinkies back under. So you'll see him throw this bar to try and get his hands back on. And he does actually really well to achieve that.
Yeah, because that takes a lot of energy,
It does,
correcting
yeah,
that.
his battery's just being drained. We're going to have to come back to his jerk because Elijah's ready to go. It was strong, but he couldn't quite take it to arm's length.
Yeah.
So we'll have time to go back and watch both of those lifts, but the first one we will watch will be Elijah. Just look at his elbows. There, doesn't quite get the lockout. You guys are about to see me scroll back, but I'm just going to do a bit of coaching for you because you'll see as he dips, he mistimes oscillation. So you'll watch the bar judder on his shoulders,
Yeah.
and that threw out his rhythm, and that's why he didn't get to lock it out. So he'll dip, and you'll see the bar do that little bounce there,
Yeah.
and that's why he didn't get the pop.
And then pushes out.
Yeah, you end up pushing a dead weight,
Yeah.
which is 128 kilos of dead weight. It's pretty heavy.
So for the people at home, a lot of people don't understand that's what makes a no lift, eh?
Yes.
It's the elbows.
The elbows. So he had to take that to arm's length in one go. We're going to go back to that previous lift actually, because I wanted to see. He did such a good job of fighting.
We got some people watching him from Hawaii.
It's so good. Even there he caught it. Still went slightly to the right. He did so well to save that lift.
Yeah.
Thank you, loaders. Elijah, your clock has restarted.
Okay, so yeah, we do have lots of people from around the world watching. Always great to see.
Stop the clock. Could we please have
Mr. Funaki saying Numi's going to go 200. Malachi 99. Why would you go 99 though? No one in their right mind would ever go 99. Yeah.
The clock has resumed.
My best ever clean and jerk, well, technically was 200. I cleaned it, I jerked it, and then I dropped it behind me at the Auckland Champs. So it was frustrating. But I never attempted anything between 93 and 200. I just went straight there.
Went straight to the top.
Yeah.
Here comes
You can't get that close without having a crack at it. Okay.
Elijah.
Certainly not the strength that's an issue. He's strong. So, not to be. He's very talented. I feel like maybe he's reasonably new and he's figuring out his feet.
Yeah.
Because
He went from power jerk.
yeah, he tried to split jerk this one. We can't see his legs here, but he tried to split jerk. He actually hit lockout and then that left arm went in and out.
Yeah.
But
Just needs a little bit
yeah.
of learning, eh?
It'll come.
Yep.
It's just about technical repetition. Overall though, what a challenge. Okay, Malachi, so the bar jumps up to 170 now. So now we jump into this kind of secondary competition. 170.
Easy.
So no problem with the jerk. He's going to have to be really careful with the clean because that dragged his elbows real low.
Yep.
We'll see it as he's standing out. Almost what would be considered a dirty clean, where it's forward of the shoulders and he rolls it up a little bit. His upper body strength's so strong that he has no issues going overhead. But I think that's something that we should watch on his second and third, is that he brings those elbows through enough to create a kind of stable front platform for him to receive the bar on.
Yeah.
Stop the clock. Could we please have 175 on the bar, please, loaders? This will take the call to Numi for his first attempt.
So bar is going to move to 175 for Numi.
We actually had a junior record broken by Numi earlier in his snatch.
So we've just
broke
been
a
told
junior record.
Numi. Just been told Numi is broken New Zealand record in the snatch. So he's already broken the New Zealand junior record. I believe that record was held by David Leety, so it's not a bad record to break.
Yeah. It's good to know someone young coming through.
Maybe it was a standard, I don't know, because the weight categories have changed since David was a junior.
Oh.
Numi's underway in the clean. It looked good. It
Yep.
looked really good. I don't know how much he's gone over 180 before, so he might be up around his best already.
Very fast jerk.
He's looking much more like, I feel like he's put on a bit of muscle in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Malachi is coming out to lift, so I'm going to come out of this and go to Malachi.
Very strong over
He
here.
doesn't muck around. He's out on the platform before I even knew it. So we'll have the opportunities to have a look at both of these jerks. So this first one was Malachi. And then we will go back to Numi's previous jerk, because I didn't get the opportunity to show you that. So this was Numi opening at 175. As I said, he was strong, but he didn't look that stable in his previous times that I've watched him lifting. And today he just looks much more stable overhead. Like, I feel like he's physically starting to get strong.
Yeah. Really through those lats, eh? They're huge.
Vesta. Thank you, Mr. Vestavilla. He's always got the stats, Vesta.
Ah.
So both Malachi and Numi. I don't know why Vesta's called Numi Mimi. Is that a pet name? Okay.
It's either
So
a pet name
Numi-
or a typo.
Yeah. Probably autocorrect, to be honest. So Numi's moving to 80, which would be equal to his best. Malachi's moved to 80. Numi has a 7 kilo lead after the snatch. So this would be equal, but this would be a personal best total for Numi. So big total. It's good. It's
Yep.
so good.
I think that was better than the first one.
The clean was better. The jerk was a
Nice.
sneaky. Not as good in the jerk. A good jerk, but not
Yeah.
as good.
Yeah.
But the clean was better. So if he can put those two together, 4 out. Malachi always just comes so quickly onto stage, so I got to get this underway. Wasn't as punchy,
Oh, yeah.
but it'll give him opportunities now to extend. Okay, we're going to come out of that because Malachi's coming out for his third. I knew those elbows were going to come into it at some point.
Yeah.
Just needs to get that front rack a little bit better. It's hard to see from here, but he keeps the elbows and they come low and it just drags that bar forward of him.
Yeah. Just that little bit higher, eh?
So the call moves to Numi. 183 at the moment.
And from Vesta's stats, was that a...
So
did he
Nu-
say 180?
180 for both of them was the best.
Oh.
So this will be a new personal best for Numi. This will be a big total for him too. I mentioned he went to the Junior World Champs earlier this year. I think he's got another year as a junior as well.
Yeah.
It's great to see such a good generation coming through in the supers. I'd love to see these guys get towards like 200.
Yeah.
185.
Another record attempt for the Junior New Zealand.
So this is a New Zealand junior record attempt. There we go.
So that would that be held by David at the moment?
It might be a standard. If they've changed the weight
okay,
categories, it may
that's
be a
right.
standard that hasn't been broken.
Yep.
Or it was David, but I have a feeling it's a standard. Still, it's a big lift. Big lift. Just gonna have to nail this clean. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Another one away. I think he put the two together.
Well, we've seen both the junior and senior snatch record broken today, and now we just saw the junior clean and jerk and total record be broken. So 3 New Zealand records for Numi. That's a good clean and jerk. That was a great lift. So well done, Numi. New Zealand snatch, junior snatch record, junior clean and jerk record, and total record.
Yeah, congratulations. That was awesome.
Yeah, he threw this Manaway right down the back. Oh, distance. Maybe a javelin there too.
Here comes David.
So 200 on the bar. I feel like we're going to see a powerlifting push jerk here. I reckon David, he's going to take another lift. So David's best in the clean and jerk, I think it's 233, 234. So this is, again, like it's a training
Session for
yeah.
him.
Maybe there was a real emphasis on trying to get his snatch numbers up and just going lighter in the clean and jerk. That was 200.
Do you know how early they go over to the Olympics? Like how much?
I don't
time
know
he'll
too much
spend?
about his campaign, to be honest.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. I've heard that he's going to go and train in the UK with Emily, the
Okay.
super from Great Britain, and then go into Paris. You'd want to go up there pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, David's withdrawn from the comp. So
Nice.
main focus for him was that snatch today. So he will be in the 109 plus kilo division at the Paris Olympics, our only New Zealand representative in Paris for weightlifting.
Yeah.
But there you go, everybody. That was actually a really exciting series of lifts. I'll stand out David's 184 snatch. Numi with 3 New Zealand junior records. So it's really good. We saw also potentially a new star in Elijah coming through. That's our lineup. We're not going to be live streaming the podium. We'll leave that for Jack and his camera. Thank you, Jamie, for joining me in commentary. I hope I didn't scare you off.
I was very nervous, but no, it's good.
No, you did a good job. Thank you again for joining in. We have another session that will be starting. Whoa, when's the next session start? I don't even know. Is it 2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
2
So they got an
o'clock.
hour break.
You got an hour. Join us back
Get
at
some
2 o'clock
lunch.
with the women's 87 kilo division and 81 and 87. We've got 2 more sessions today, 2 o'clock and 4:30, and they're both women's sessions. Thank you again for joining. We're going to put you on a holding screen. That is Richie Patterson and Jamie Olgavie.